I'm not supposed to be here today. This is all Paul's fault. Because Paul mentioned maybe live streaming some of the pits when we're at Seoul. An idea that I still think is not the best, because I'm not sure what kind of rating we'd have to put on it to actually get it past YouTube, because we're not exactly politically correct. But the reason this one is Paul's fault is he talked me into it, because I'm gullible, and it meant I went out and bought another camera, because, you know, idiot. So we went and picked up these little things, which is an OBS Bot Meet 2. Apparently it's 4K, and apparently, well, it is teeny tiny. It's up there. It's about that big. And it looks like it'd be useful. I still don't know how many I can connect to the laptop at the same time. But this all comes round to, well, got to test it really, haven't I? And I just picked the first thing that had something to do with radio control cars that I could test it with. It's not this one, by the way. It's the one that's up there. You'll see that in a minute. And that's fixing the Mugen, because surprisingly, it's broken. Really surprisingly, it wasn't Mick that broke it. It was me. So I suppose it's only right that I fix it. And, you know, it's my car. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do today. Whether I've got the parts to fix it, that remains to be seen, because I've been pilfering through the boxes and I haven't found it yet. But let's assess the damage, because there is some. There you go. Now this is the new camera, and it seems to be working, which is, you know, a good thing, really. You know what? It really helps if I can see the chat as well, just in case. Oh, there's people. Hello, people. Hiya, Ben. So it's Ben the RC Mafia then, and Mick of Didn't Break the Mugen This Time fame. Right, so the front end fell off. It didn't actually fall off. Like grass from Seoul. The steering stopped working, and when I took it off track to find out what was happening, the bell cranks had fell out. But the bell cranks had fallen out for a reason. We'll get to that in a sec. And just take these ball joints off. Wow. So it's actually seemingly becoming a bit of a common breakage on them. And that is, if you see the arm mount there, you see nubbin, which locates in hole on chassis. No nubbin, because nubbin just nubbed off. So yeah, we managed to shear the aluminium nubbin off. And now I'm kind of hoping that I can find the spare. I know I've got a spare for it somewhere. It's hopefully in this box somewhere. I was looking earlier and I couldn't find it, but then again, I was looking for a blue thing, not a black thing. So hopefully there's a black thing in here we'll be able to fix it. Otherwise, this is going to be a really short test. Oh, and Paul's turned up. Yeah, Paul, this is all your fault, mate. Everything's all good as long as we can attribute blame. So I randomly rummaged through a box of spares. Times like these, you think, oh, where else could I put the spares for the Mugen? Taking into account this is the Mugen spare box. After Mick's wall incident, you can tell we went a bit overboard with the spare arms, and we haven't broken them since. I have seen cropping up on the internet, though, is you know, the funky little alloy things they put in the bottom of the wishbones for the rear shocks. Seen a few of them go. So maybe not the greatest, or maybe people are as heavy-handed as I am. Oh, in a minute, this is going to be like full-on kid with a box of Lego just emptying it upside down to see if we can find the bits. Not in there. See, when Mick comes round and he's building something, I help him find all the bits. And I just get it left to my own devices. I don't think this is entirely fair. What's Paul going to buy soon? Oh, Mick, I can't go looking for connectors. I'm already looking for bits. Tell you what, though, I'll probably find the connectors an awful lot quicker. So we've got some power ones, but balance leads, not so much. We need some of... He says, holding it nowhere near where the camera's pointing. XTC connectors, is it? It's all right, we've got a professional in the chat. He'll tell us what they are. Let's see if we can find these Mugen bits. Oh, Mugen bit. Let this be a lesson of turning up for a live stream ill-prepared. You know what? I'll take it apart while I ponder where I might have put that. Now I've got to remember how I put this thing together. Just got a grub screw on top of that minute. Yeah, grub screw. Bodges? I'm not bodging anything, I promise. Mick probably is. Right now he's probably sellotaping wires together for a balance lead. Ooh, that pin could do with a clean-up as well, couldn't it? I bet Mick's got his polishing paste though. And that one could do with a clean-up as well. And that's the offending item that we've got to find the spare of. Might check the spare kit box. I'm just going to climb up there precariously. If I fall off or anything, you know, down 9. Oh, there's no more arms in here as well. Aha! Success! So, might give it a little bit of a clean up on the way back together. Might check that these aren't bent. That one looks straight enough. And that one looks straight enough. Gotta find something to clean them up as well, with as well, now. Interesting. Can't believe you didn't leave your polishing paste here, Mick. It'd be right useful today, that. I didn't break the B7. I was a good boy with the B7. To be fair, since the initial, C block controversy and the flipping of the C block, as per Paul's suggestion, it's still running exactly like that. No problems with it since. It's been all right. Oh, good idea, Ben. Use some toothpaste. Yeah, I've got some hanging under one of these drawers. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure the battery's charged for the drill as well, so let's cheat. If, of course, I can find the drill. I reckon Mick had the drill last. Aha. Well, that's a stupid place to put it, Mick. Can you believe Mick borrowed a tool and put it back in the toolbox? How am I supposed to find it in the toolbox? One drill. Oh, that's a good point. Actually, I got a Dremel as well. Never mind. Drills in my paws. Yeah, there's only one of me tonight, so you guys are, have to carry some of this chatty sounds. I'm not sure if there's a preferred toothpaste, but today we've gone with Colgate Total. Oh, that works quite well. Oh, Barry's here. We don't talk about Barry. That is forever going to be what I say every time I see you, Barry. Oh, if nothing else, the minty fresh. No, one is. We love Barry, really, don't we? Love you, Barry. I haven't seen you for a while, though. You going to make it to the last round of the Saw Championships, Baz? I washed it a couple of days ago. I haven't really done anything much different with it. Didn't even brush it this morning. Thought I looked all tangled. I'll have to get rid of the curly hair one day. What do you mean, probably not? You're not going to make it to the championship? Last round, mate. It's our last outdoor meeting. And if Paul's got anything to say about it, it's our first live stream meeting as well. Need to work out if I can run more than 2 of these cameras on it, but if not, we can all just crowd round nice and close, can't we? Like the excellent friends we are. Just have to remember to punch Barry off camera. Oh, I had a shave a week ago. That's where all the grey is. It kind of peters out around there. I get a little few, you know, bits going back here, and that's it. Are you accusing me of dyeing my hair? If I dye my hair, I do it in silly colours. Mick will tell you that. I do it with yellows and stuff. And I haven't done that since I was, I don't know, about 30. Right. 2 pins cleaned with toothpaste. With advice from the professional. Now, the other problem is that I broke it, I threw it all in a box. I'm not sure what size screws I got to put back in. So let's find that bit out next. So the bell cranks go in with 2 16mm length ones. I'm hoping that this is the box of bits that came out of it. It looks like Mugen bits, so. Oh, and I got to find another one of them as well in a bit. So we'll spend half hour looking for one of them as well. It must be the lighting. Yeah, probably is. Just because I've been professionally lit. Some Welsh idiot turned up and turned on all the lights. Although, the Welsh idiot has got some lights tonight because Mick isn't working on his car, so I can have a light. As opposed to them all getting stolen. I'll check these bell crank posts over as well. Maybe give them a bit of a clean. Well, that's necessary, isn't it? They're running on bearings. So, what is everyone doing tonight then? I've got a suspicion that Mick's playing with his new toy car. I think Paul's probably locked in his cupboard again. I've got a sneaking suspicion that Ben's doing computery things, because some of the questions he was asking a bit earlier. That's a bit stiff. I might need a bit of a swap out as well. Because as we all know, you want your steering to be nice and smooth, don't you? See, I put down there it was a quick fix. We could be here for days yet. So, by my reckoning, that goes in there. We need one of the bits that I've thrown away with gay abandon. Where's the top mount gone? Not that bit. Not that bit. The old top mount. Oh, I was lazy and left it on you. Get rid of some of Sora's dust off it. Right. 2 16 mils. $18. 16. Another one that size, please. Now that one looks like it might have been a bit damaged when the bell cranks came off it. So we'll swap that one out. That one looks and feels alright though. You might recognise these, Barry. Some nice guy got me them from Home Bargains. I really should label the sizes on these as well. Alright, we need to have a few more trips up to MB over winter as well. Yeah, we've hardly seen you at all, Baz. It's been, well, kind of nice in some ways and not very nice in others. The ways in which it was not nice is you kept beating me even though you weren't turning up. That's just offensive. Okay, but that didn't answer my question. When's the next Sora meeting? 22nd, I've been told. I haven't actually double-checked this yet. But I wasn't corrected by Mr. Dave last night, apart from, I got the date right, but the weekend wrong, if you get what I mean. I thought it was this Sunday. It's not. It's next Sunday. Also, I've not checked the day calendar still. I say these things full of confidence. Oh, yes, it's next Sunday. Everyone turns up next Sunday. And there's no one there racing. So what are we thinking about the new camera then? Take into account that's the entire reason I'm here. I didn't have to admit to the world that I broke the Mugen. We could have just left it. The Mick was the only Mugen breaker. Oh, I'm right about something. I actually think that's the first time that you've ever admitted I'm right about something. Right. Poster on. As bell cranks turned it. They taste nice when they're covered in toothpaste. Bit concerned about that end of the linkage. It might be that I've just tightened it up a bit too far and squashed it with the rod against the ball. That wouldn't be very good preparation, would it, Matt? Yeah, that's probably what happened, because there's a lot of slack in there. Okay. We won't talk about that. More new equipment. Yeah, it's all Paul's fault. Paul wants us to do a live stream on the 22nd, which is another reason that you should come, really. So we're testing out some smaller cameras that we can mount on the pit tables, and so people can listen to the nonsense that we spout. Really, it seems a bit bad to spend more money to, you know, torture people. Servo's in, bell crank's in. Top post. 3x8. Two roundhead 3x8s. That'll be the monkeys. Surreal having a live conversation with a live TV. What are you trying to say? It's awesome fun, this, mate. Oh, they're the 8s. If I just randomly stick them in. Yeah, they are. You mean you don't have a conversation with me when it's pre-recorded? I thought you'd been sitting there watching all the pre-recorded videos as well, just gossiping away to me because, you know, you miss me, really. Yeah, that is a concern about language on race day. There's plenty of channels that do have poor language on them. I think we've just got to mark the live stream as 18 plus and we'll be all right. Or we employ someone to just stand behind us all day with some sort of megaphone or alarm box that covers us up whenever we think he thinks that we're going to be swearing. Take the tension off those two a little bit. That's better. And then we've got one that goes to the bottom, but no measurement on it. What did I do last time? Just take a random guess at a screw to shove in it. Tell you what, I'll take a random guess at a screw to shove in it. Says there's a round head. Oh, do I have a round head in this pile though? To the spares box. We'll have to be mindful, but should be okay for a 15 rating. I'm not sure whose pit tables you're sitting around, mate. It's not ours. To be fair, I think it's all according if Barry turns up or not. Because if Barry doesn't turn up, Paul's usually very, you know, non-sweary. The problem happens when Barry does turn up. How did I put that in the wrong hole again? No, we're good. Because last time I built this, I put that screw in the wrong hole. But that was not on live. Got away with that. Just kind of rewinded the camera a bit, cut it out. So, next is the arms. It's a lot quicker when half the stuff's already built for you. Quick look that nothing's broken or bent. It helps if I ever do what I'm doing in front of the camera, doesn't it? Really bad at that. 1. I know, Mick. It's your thing. Oh, well, that's it. It seems relatively unscathed. You know what? Hopefully the pin goes through the bulkhead as well, Matt. Who would have thunk it? It's a bit tricky when you're trying to get in the right place. Awesome. Now we've got these 2 little locking grub screws to stop the pins coming out. I use the right hand driver for that, and a bit of thread lock. Actually, maybe quite a bit of thread lock. One of these fell out this year. So, seeing as we mostly did all the rounds, you know, except Barry, who still managed to come top out of all of us. Who liked what rounds? What was a memorable thing this year for you guys? You know, maybe besides getting flooded out at A1. It was funny watching Barry and his Crocs chasing after his generator, though. Five people watching. I know, and it's all you guys. You'll see me next Sunday. But I know you've all got a vested interest because you know that I'm going to keep on nagging until you come on this for a bit. So you're kind of scoping it out, aren't you? Chuck them out there on the way, out the way a sec. Top arm's back on. And steering arms. Some free moving. Suspension all working. Let's get this bottom stuff on. And then we're pretty much done. But of course with the obligatory leftover screws. We'll find out where they came from later. And when it falls apart in the middle of a race. Oh, that's 2 of them. Yes, Mick, you do bring your own light in. You managed to nick all but one of the lights that we've got here, and you brought your own, and you still complained about the lighting. We don't talk about Barry or his Crocs. No grown man should wear Crocs. You haven't enjoyed the truck, Mick? Is there a particular reason you haven't enjoyed the truck? You kind of got to expand for people. Otherwise, I'll ask you when you're here. I might ask you while you're here anyway. You're not working on your car now? You're not, no, we're not racing Sunday. I'll tell you what, just pop down here. I've got a few others here you can fix for me. The short course and the RM is still in bits. For parts we've had to purloin out of them. I love the body for body shells, but I hate grass getting stuck in it. In a minute, Ben's going to come up with an awesome tip for how to get it all out. Right. So I'm just assuming that those two screws are things that were in the box before I just temper through the spare parts in here and put the B7 on track instead. I have seen that badge, Leanne. He was actually ridiculously proud of that badge. Ridiculously proud of it. Also managed to lose a wing button. Ludicrously expensive, what they are. Well, when you buy them from reputable model shops. What class are we all running on the 22nd? That is a good question, Ben. What class is everyone running on the 22nd? You can all chip up and answer that while I fish grass out from behind my receiver. It's all stuck to a bit of tape. Not sure how bothered I am about cleaning up too much, because there's one more outside round and it's going to get a full strip down for indoor. I had an idea. You remember last year we had that kind of communal gathering where we all sorted our cars out ready for the indoor season? I think we should do that again. Get a takeaway, we'll put the cameras on, and you guys can gas to your heart's content in front of the cameras with takeaway and playing with toy cars. Just fish this grass out now. "22nd, I'm probably going to run 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive again. Because throw the microphone to the floor. It's a championship round, and that's what I've been running in the championship all year. And you know, you never know, I might pick up some points. To be fair, it hasn't been a great year for my performance. Right, well, I'm going to call that one fixed. And Mick says the camera's all right, so we'll call the camera sorted. And I'll go have some tea, because I haven't eaten yet. I keep on talking over there. That's the TV. This is the camera. That is because whenever you chat, it pops up over there. So it just distracts me over that way. Yeah, so I'm going to have some tea, some foods, and probably call it a day. Is there enough space between rounds to run 2 classes at a bit manic? It's a little bit manic. It's not terrible. I usually manage 2 classes. But I do cheat in that Mick and Oliver usually marshals at least one of my marshalling sets. But it's usually all right, and they're not It's not like, oh, you're not on the line, we're starting without you. Usually if it's like 2 minutes, they'll hold it for you. So it's all right. It's a nice atmosphere down there. So you should come, and you should do two. Hang on, which two classes are you going to do? Because I really need points. May I suggest you do trucks and rally? Because those are the two I'm not doing. I'll lend you a rally car if you haven't got a rally car. You probably have, but I'll lend you a rally car if you haven't got one. I could just really do with the points of you not beating me. So that broken. That can go. I wonder if I could just drill that out and put another stud in. I'll get that another time. Yeah, then, guys, thank you very much for helping me with the testing. And I'm going to go have some food. Love you all. Bye.